Thanks for joining me, Phil Spencer, for my latest must-know home info. Today, I'm going to be delving into the murky waters of restrictive covenants. These can affect buyers and renters, old homes and new. Things like banning you from putting up a satellite dish or playing loud music, telling you how to keep your front garden, and maybe preventing you from running a business from home, things like that. These covenants can be, well, restrictive, and it's therefore essential that you are fully aware of one should it exist before you buy. They're not all that common, but you do need to make sure that you get really good legal advice from a qualified conveyancer as and when you come across one. To find one who's experienced in this and everything that you need to cover off when you're buying, please use the link below. We can connect you with our approved panel of legal experts and get you a quote fast and free. Before we get into the detail, if you're a home buyer, seller, renter, or owner, please make sure that you subscribe to this channel and click the notification bell. We regularly upload news and tips on all things home related. So friends, what is a restrictive covenant? It's basically a clause in the title deeds that restricts what you're allowed to do to, on, or in a property. Some of the most common include preventing major structural changes, such as converting a house into flats or building a loft extension, something like that. Other covenants might prevent a business from operating on the land, or installing large structures, even garden sculptures. Other examples could include things like not allowing commercial vehicles or boats or caravans to park at the front of the house, maybe limiting the type or the number of animals that you can have. As I say, they're not all that common, but you do need to be fully aware of what they entail. Restrictive covenants don't apply to every home, and in fact, they're not all that common. And where they are, they vary from property to property. They can often be used by developers to keep up appearances in a neighborhood. For example, something like insisting that all future owners stick to certain materials or certain styles for exterior home improvements. Restrictive covenants also run with the land, meaning they don't just apply to the owners at the time, but future ones too. This means that old and perhaps now outdated covenants can still be valid. If you break one, you could very much be asked to change things back, even to remove an extension that you built, or pay a fine or face legal action, so they are quite serious. I guess the good news is that it's possible to remove covenants from the deeds of your property. To do that, you need to contact the original landowner and explain in a reasonable way the impact the covenant is having on your life and why you want it removed. The landowner may ask for compensation in return for lifting the covenant, and you most likely will have to pay their legal costs as well as yours along the way. If you can't trace the landowner, you can apply to the land registry to have the covenant removed, or if you feel it's unreasonable, you could apply to the Lands Tribunal. Always seek advice and guidance from a legal expert with previous experience and expertise in the field. We at MoveIQ can put you in touch with professional licensed solicitors through the link below. If you have a story or a question about restrictive covenants, do please let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear about it. Please join me next time. All the best.